it's Erica here from Plan Pages, and I'm going to show you my 2015 journal setup. And in my journal I have created my own pages and dividers, and I just want to take you through it for a quick tour. Okay, so here I have my key. I do a bullet journaling style of diary keeping. So I have all the different keys here as to what things mean. I also have got the same key on my today page marker and on both sides, so I've got quick reference as I go through my diary. I've got stored in here just some little arrows and flags, post-it ones, some stamps, and some washi tape for quick decoration on the go. Alright, so inside my journal I've got my 2015 pages all done up. This is my version of a fold out calendar, and this is my January calendar, and I've just it's a blank calendar that I've printed myself, and I just write in the dates for the calendar in here and the month. And I have a habit of the month each month, and this month the habit will be drink more water. For me, that's something I need to work on, so I'll be writing that one in at a later date. And then here I set my goals for the month, and then here I have important dates for the month that I need to remember, which I also have marked off in here, but this is just written it out in full where I can actually see it at a quick glance. And then the next one, I have my week 1 for the year, and so this also folds out, and you can still view your calendar if you have that folded out, so it helps making planning across the weeks a lot easier. So here for week 1, also this is a blank one, so I fill it in each week. So week 1 and the date of which it will be occurring, and then I write my menu for the week just through there, just so I know what to make each night for the family. And then I also have cleaning tasks, and I usually focus on an area of the house each week and have specific cleaning tasks for that as well. I also have goals for the week, which is usually a breakdown of the goals that I have set for the month to help me get this job achieved a little bit easier. And then, as I'm a project life planner, I like to have in my planner a project life guide. So this is a template of the layout of the project life, and then the days of the week, so that if there's something that I want to make note of throughout the week that I want to refer back to for my project life, I can just quickly jot it down here. If I know exactly where I want to plan all my photos and things, I can then do that in here as well. So then we move on, and I've got blank memo pages here. I would prefer just blank paper or something in here, grid or line paper, but I'm just using up what came with my journal at the moment. So I've just decorate this with a bit of washi tape. Sometimes I cover up all the stuff with washi tape, and basically all I do then is write the day's date and then make my bullet journaling notes in here. When it comes to making my bullet journal collections though, I actually have separate tabs marked out in here. I actually have to redo my tabs. I realised I needed more, so I've got a few more coming. So I do have a cleaning section in my journal, and this goes through, so I've got a weekly cleaning plan that I do every week to keep me on track. And so I've got my home blessing, which if you turn over the page, my home blessing is to dust, sweep, mop, etc, etc. And this just is a quick reference, so I can go through it every Monday for me, and it just works really well for me. You can also mark on this because I have laminated it, so I can tick them off on here. Saves me having to write it in my bullet journal area, and I've just got a quick reference then to it, because it doesn't change every week. It's what I do every week. And then I have routines. I have my morning routine, my afternoon routine, and the children have their routine as well in here. Just helps that I've got reference to it as well. The kids also have that, and there's up on their door that they can go through and check as well. And I have a section for jobs to do and things for the car. And then I have a food section, so I've got things like snack ideas, lunchbox ideas, and I'll probably have a little bit more in here in the future, so like some of the menu planning things that I have, so quick meal ideas and things like that. And a list of things that I know the children will eat and really enjoy. And then I have exercise section. So for me, I've got my own weights program, and this is also a fold out style. And I just write down the different exercises for each area, how many sets and reps and things. But then here I've got weekly, and I can just mark it off. And so when the new week comes about, I can just flip it over, and then I've got I can continue on then for all the weeks. Plan on having a record of weight loss and perhaps something for food intake and things like that, just to keep track of that. And probably eventually other little programs that I do as well, cardio programs and things like that. And then I have my blog tracking section, which is also something we're working on a bit more, so I have more of a schedule in here of when I want to post things on my blog and things like that, and ideas and things. So I've got an ideas section here, which I haven't started using yet, but I will be soon. And then I've got my other collections, which is I do as a standard bullet journal style for collections. So I have the page numbers and things all filled out, and I have the page in which it is on my index here. So I had gift ideas in here for Christmas. And then I've got other things like rainy day ideas, if I was rich, restaurants to try, party ideas, and just lots of things that I've got planned that I know I'll be needing lists for and collections for. And I can also just, the brilliant thing about this style is I can just, if I know I'm going to be writing the collection, I can just jump to the next clean page, write my collection on there, and then move it into the collection spot. And then also, once I've finished for the year, I don't have collections throughout my journal. I have them all in one spot. I can then move these to where I want them. So if I'm changing diaries or something for next year, I've got the collections already on loose leaf format. I can just move them around. I'm not stuck with having to sit there and rewrite every collection again. So that's my bullet journaling Filofax style of planner that I have, and hopefully this will be working throughout 2015 for me. And as you can see, I've got a lot more that I want to create for it, but always a work in progress. So I hope you enjoyed viewing my journal, and I hope to see you in the new year. Bye.